how Barbie changed over the years through the 2000s and mid today. So let's get started. So you notice now Barbie kind of looks like this now. We have a curvy doll. We have the original body type. And we also have the tall Barbie and petite Barbie now. So those are the newer ones, and these are kind of like, she's a Model Muse body. They still make those ones for like the collector dolls. These ones are from the mid-2000s. One of them is from the 90s. So let's get started talking about that. So back in the early 2000s, Barbie used to look like this. Barbie used to look like this. She used to look completely different. Not like the one she looks like today. So for my younger people out there who haven't seen a Barbie from the 2000s, this is what she used to look like back then. She used to wear trendy clothes. She used to have bend and snap knees. We don't have that anymore. We have this. Hard plastic, which is plain boring. We used to have this. Trendy outfits on dolls now. This is dolls back then used to come with painting on bathing suits. Now we have the molded on bathing suits, which is kind of weird, but you know. Barbie technically used to look like this back in the mid-2000s, which I personally love the 2000s Barbies because they're like hot collectibles now. And someday you're going to look back at these dolls back in maybe early years and say, oh, these dolls are vintage. A lot of collectors now are collecting early 2000s Barbies. I'm definitely one of them. This is Palm Beach Barbie from 2001. And this is what Barbie used to look like in the mid-2000s. So, yeah. That's that doll. Here's another Barbie from the mid-2000s. These are like the slim box dolls where you can get at a grocery... Excuse me. So, this is like a slim box doll where you can find these dolls in Walgreens or Rite Aid back then. I think Rite Aid was kind of like the big thing right now to find these dolls. This is Real Rosie Barbie from 2003. Excuse me, I just had tuna for lunch earlier, and I just burped and I can taste it. It's nasty. Sorry, but that's her original outfit that doll's wearing right there. So Barbies look like this back in the mid-2000s. The bend and snap knees. Yep. They have the faces, like, these look like this. These have, like, different body types, you know, different... Well, this is the belly button Barbie. The belly button body from 1999, excuse me. So, yeah. This is when Barbie got a belly button back in the mid-2000s. Now we're going back to 2001 now. This is the Barbie that has the painted on panties and the twist and turn waist. This one Barbie used to turn at the waist. And you look at Barbie nowadays, she still has the belly button body, but they're different. Like, We have the curvy. We have original. We have the tall. And we have petite. We have petite right there. So Barbie over the years just like really developed and changed. Don't get me wrong, I love Barbie nowadays, but I grew up with the mid-2000s. So I prefer the early 2000s Barbies. That's why I have a whole bunch of them, because I, grew up with the era of the 2000s Barbies. So yeah. And all Barbies back in the day have the same facial screening, have the same eyes, if you look at different Barbies. But this one always had mid Barbies from the mid-2001 used to come with his face a lot. Like, same makeup, same everything. See how this one's makeup is different. Yes, I recently just washed this doll's hair. She got a spa treatment. And her hair smells really good. She got a spa treatment the other day. No, today she got a spa treatment, so her hair is nice and groomed. So yeah. Now here's the one from the early 90s, I think. Yeah. She still has the twist and turn waist. Still has that. But their arms are kind of like this and stuff. This is a doll from the early 90s. This doll's from the early 90s. And see how her face is different than the early 2000s Barbie. While the 90s Barbies used to look like this, they also had, like, you can tell, like, in her eyes, I'll zoom on the camera. You can tell, like, she has, like a teal blue, like a midnight blue and purple in her irises. While this one just has blue irises. You can tell, like, the difference. And her lips, this doll's lips, is much smaller than these ones. Like, her lips are more bigger, and her lips are more slightly smaller. But these Barbies both have the exact same body mold. But she just has the skin tone panties, and she has the white panties. A lot of dolls used to come with that. So yeah, a lot of 90s Barbies look like that. Now, I'm sorry, allergies, or I have a cold. But anyways, doesn't stop me from making videos. Here's another doll from the early 2000s. This is a Barbie from 2003. You can definitely tell how different Barbie has changed. You can tell. See? You can tell how Barbie, like, changed mid-years. This is a doll from today. That's a doll way back then. You can tell. Oh, Barbie has changed. You can really tell. And, you honestly can really tell how Barbie downgraded herself, like, for hard plastic knees. Hard plastic knees. And from hard plastic, from the bed and snap knees. Yes, Her arm's a little loose, if you can tell. Her arm's a little loose. I don't know why, but I'm not rough with her, but, you know, she's an older doll, and dolls' arms tend to lose. She can still hold a pose, but when you can tell, when I move her sometimes, her arm will, you know, and when I put her down, sometimes her arm will come up. So this doll was mid-2003. I have an itch, excuse me. Hello. How are you? I loved your video. Oh my god, sorry, I can't speak. Sorry if I sound congested, I have a cold. I saw your video. It was hilarious. I couldn't stop cracking up laughing. Thank you for doing that. I really appreciate that. That video you made was hilarious. You did a great job doing the Diane voice. I know it hurts, but you did a great job. And I really liked it. You did a great job. So today I'm just talking about how Barbie changed over the years. Like, this is a doll from the mid-2000s. So yeah. Whoopsie. You can tell Barbie changed over the years. Like, we don't have this anymore. We don't have the bend and snap knees anymore. We have this hard plastic. But we still have this. We still have this, like the belly button body. But I hate this doll's outfit. I hate her shirt. I'm like rubbing on her shirt. I'm getting glitter on my hands from her outfit. Excuse me. Excuse me, that tuna. Sorry. But anyways, you can tell how like Barbie's face is, and they have minimal makeup now. Like, you look at this doll. This doll's a great example because she has no makeup on. You can tell how this doll right here, excuse me, that she has, this doll has makeup on. The one to my left, one to my right, doesn't have any makeup on. You can tell. She has no makeup on other than mascara. You can tell that this doll right here has eyeshadow on, just very, very thick eye makeup on. This one right here has no eye makeup on whatsoever. So, you can tell how much this doll has, how Barbie changed over the years with no makeup. So yeah, you can tell. Now here's another doll. I have recently just got her today. My mom ordered me her on Amazon because of my cat. My cat was named Oreo. I recently just lost him in February 24th, that Saturday. And since my cat was named Oreo, there's her box. There's her box. I have a review over her on my channel. You can go check her out. Her hair used to be up in a ponytail, like a kind of like this, but her Her hair tie disintegrated because she is from 2001. Yeah. And I got this Barbie to actually... Aw. Yeah, I had my Oreo cat for almost half of my life. Ever since I was maybe like 13. I had him from since I was a teen. Hello. And my... I'm glad you're coming back in. So yeah, that's her box. I have a review over her on my channel, just been posted. I did it not too long ago. I'll show you her box. I'm keeping the box because here it is. Here's her box. This is what her box looks like. You can tell her box date. 2001. I ordered this doll on Amazon. My mom did for me because to remind me of my cat who passed away recently, last month. His name was Oreo. I had him mid my life, like ever since I was 13, and he was very, very special to me. You know, very, very special. He was very... I'm sorry, I've been coughing. I have like a cold. I went to my friend's house and I caught a cold, like probably from being out in the rain, probably. So yeah. So my mom ordered this doll for me on Amazon. And to remind me of my cat who passed away named Oreo. I'll be right back. Her hair used to be, like I was saying, her hair used to be up in a ponytail, but for being in a box too long, for almost a year maybe, her hair tie disintegrated. So I did wash her hair. When I filmed the Tim and Jamie episode today, I did not wash her hair. I washed it after the video. Not her original shoes, by the way. I didn't like her original shoes, so I just put her nose. It matches her outfit much better. I think I actually kind of had this doll as a kid. Since I have her again now, I'm like, didn't I have this doll when I was mid-younger? Didn't I have this doll when I was mid-younger, maybe? Didn't I have this doll when I was younger? I said to myself, I'm like, I think I did. Before my cat was even born. I'm like, did I have this Barbie? Or did I not? I'm just like looking back like, oh my god, I did. But I honestly really don't remember if I did or not. I always thought this doll came with a ring, but I guess she doesn't. She has blue earrings on. I like her face. I like her face. She has like brown eyeshadow on. She's very pretty, and I like her neutral. She has like a neutral colored lipstick. Yes, it's very, very cute. I really, really like it. Like, she came with a bag over her shoulder. You'll see in my doll review. She came with a bag over the shoulder. These are not her original shoes. I really didn't like them. She has, like, Oreos all over her shirt. I'm thinking it's supposed to be, like, you know, she has a really, really cute top. She has a cute little blue vest. Her skirt is so cute. It's like a very, very popular back in 2000s, the corduroy skirt with the long length. And she has kind of like has these are called, I started my channel back in 2014. If you look in What About Me, you will see I started believe it or not, this April would be a year. It will be like maybe like, I forget, but April 22nd is a year since I started my YouTube channel. Maybe like 4 or 3 years, maybe, or maybe like 6 years or something. So April 22nd, I will be doing an anniversary video of my channel. I didn't start posting until the pandemic because I couldn't go anywhere. So I started to make doll videos for you guys. And tell you the truth, I didn't have a lot of subscribers that I have now. I used to have like maybe like 4 or 3 subscribers. Then I started getting more and more people watching my videos and stuff. Sorry, my hair was caught on my earring. So and this doll also came with, I'll show you for 1 second. I have to go in my little thing here. I'll show you. Wait a minute. Oh, I think this one. Sorry that loud noise. This thing just fell on my floor. And when you have a hard floor. No. This is not my first time ever being this live. Welcome. Hope you enjoy this live video. She also came with this brush. It's blue. How? Yep. She also came with this blue brush. I also have a black one. Like this. Remember when Barbies used to come with brushes? Now Barbies don't come with anything. They don't come with brushes anymore. This brush actually came with her. Like, no dolls come with brushes anymore. They honestly really don't come with brushes anymore. You have to, like, you know. Dolls barely, I'm going to say barely, come with brushes these days. I remember back in the 2000s where dolls used to come with brushes. But now you can't even get a doll that comes with a brush anymore. Really, you can't. So, yes, I really, really like her. And she is very, very special to me because of that. Because she's an Oreo. And, yep. Yes. Barbies from the early 2000s used to come with brushes. Nowadays, back in the 2000s, Barbie used to come with everything. There's some dolls used to come with extra outfits, extra clothes. Nowadays, if we want extra clothes for our dolls, we have to buy fashion packs, or we have to buy a doll with like a hair gimmick set just to get like extra clothes for other dolls. You know? And like some things like literally just like, you know, Barbie really, really downgraded herself for over the years since I've been growing up with dolls, you know? But don't get me wrong, I love Barbie from this generation, but the early 2000s will always hold a special place in my heart because I grew up in the early 2000s with the early 2000s Barbies. That's why I have a lot, because some of them are replacements and some of them from childhood. Like, you can tell. Let's see. You can tell this doll's face from the difference. Like, this doll has, okay, she has eyeshadow on, but not a lot, like this one does. I will show you. Wait 1 second. I will show you. See? You look at her eyeshadow. And you look at her. She has like, okay, she does have makeup on, but it's not as much as this one. And some of these dolls nowadays comes with these. Good example. Wait a minute. This doll's a good example. I can't lift up her skirt. I'm gonna rip her dress. I will show you. Nowadays, Barbie comes with these kind of underwears, but they still say Barbie on them. We're going back in time here right now. These are ones that Barbie used to come with early 2000s, something like that. From earlier, from the mid 2000s, Barbie used to come with these panties, like the ones with the bees and the flowers. Some of them were skin colored. Some of them were skin colored. Some were white. Here's another one with skin colored. Some dolls used to come with that. But back in different days, Barbies are different. You can actually see the similarities from the 2000s Barbies from this generation. Now, this doll right here, this one was the first. Barbie was the last doll that they produced with the bend snap knees back in 2015. So this doll is no longer, Barbies no longer have the bend and snap knees. If you want a doll with a bend and snap knees, you're gonna have to buy a doll from the early 2000s or those Barbie rewind. Okay. Barbies from the early 2000s. If you want a doll with bend and snap knees, you gotta buy a doll from the early 2000s, or those Barbie rewind dolls have the bend and snap knees, but they have articulation with the bend and snap knees. For a doll for being in the box very long, she has good snap knees. And she also has the twist and turn waist. Like the twist and turn waist where Barbie used to... Her waist is kind of tight. She's not, so she's kind of loose, so I can do it. Now the twist and turn waist, they have no part for their belly button. She has no belly button. When I went to go turn this doll's waist, when I first got, I think she was my first. Then I got Hillary at the exact same time, but different later days. I went to go twist and turn this doll's waist, and I looked and I said, oh, she doesn't have that. She has a belly button. I'm like, oh, they changed the body mold. I was like, what? So, see how Barbie changed over the years during the time being. Now this doll's from 2006. And this is when Barbie started a trend. This is when Barbie started a trend with the beach line dolls and stuff. Disclaimer, if you ever wanted to identify any of my dolls in my videos, just go to my Flickr account. You don't need a Flickr to, if you need to download the app, you can. It's called Flickr. I will put a, in the description below of this live video, I will put it in there, and I will, I will tell you, I will identify, you can identify my dolls that way, and so yeah, I will put it in the description below. It's called Flickr. It's the same name on here, I'll put it in the in this video. I have update doll things on there and all my doll pictures of my dolls. I like taking Barbie, I like taking doll photography, you want to call it. So this is when Mattel was doing a trend back then in the early 2000s. This doll was made back in 2006. This is Surf's Up Beach Summer. In the line, they had Barbie, Nikki, Teresa, Ken, and Steven. I used to have the whole set growing up. I used to have Barbie. I used to have Teresa, and, you know, but Teresa always been my favorite. Hello, because I love brunette dolls. Hello, you need to say hi a bunch of times. Thank you very much. It's annoying. This one Mattel was started making a trend. You want to see humongous beach feet that dolls used to come with back then? There you go. This one. This is when Mattel was doing this with the Barbies with the huge beach feet. There's a lot of big ones out there. This is kind of small, but you guys remember those Cali Girl dolls from mid-2000s? They have the huge, giant beach feet. If I do get one, ever do get one online, I will compare them. See? You can tell. I need a doll with a small foot. See the comparison to the small? Gotta take this out of my mouth. The comparison. You're seeing that? How tiny this doll's foot is? And how big this one is? This is the heeled feet. You can tell. I gotta put her shoe back on. I have to put her shoe back on. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to put her shoe back on. Her shoe, I can just her shoe, I can just push back on. It will go on. I'm sorry, guys. I have to put her shoe back on. There you go. So, if you're coughing, I'm sorry. I just got over a cold. And doing Diane's voice doesn't help. So that's when Mattel used to do the big, horrendous beach feet. That's why she has these boots on, because she has big, giant beach feet. Well, there's big ones out there, but these ones are kind of like the tinier ones. I remember collectors are bashing those feet, because some collectors, like me, I like having my dolls to wear heels all the time. And nowadays, Barbie fashionistas barely come with heels. They usually are flat-feeted. Usually, Barbies nowadays have flat feet. Well, she has heeled feet. You can tell because she's wearing heels. She does. She's a tall Barbie, so she really doesn't have. She has flat feet. She also has flat feet. This one does too. But there's always a curse with the curvy Barbies, in my opinion. There's always a curse where curvy Barbies barely come with heels. They're always in sneakers or something. Now the other thing I'm going to compare to early 2000s Barbie. Here she is. I have a review of her on my channel. Go check her out. I just posted a review not too long ago. Maybe they're in the afternoon. So yeah. Okay. I just took a screenshot of something on my thing. By mistake again, I'm sorry. I keep like touching the screen and you can take screenshot. I'm so sorry. Now we're moving on to like, see how this doll has a bigger, I should say, bust area? You can tell over the years how Barbie changed that. Like, you can tell how smaller her, I should say, her chest. You can tell how big her chest is compared to this one. This doll has more bigger bust than this one does. You can tell, like, she's a little more bigger bust because she's an older doll. And this one has like a smaller, you can tell with that. It's very weird how you can tell the difference between different dolls nowadays. Like, today, we wouldn't have a curvy Barbie. And as a curvy person myself, who's a curvy girl, I've always wanted a curvy Barbie of my own. Because being a curvy person myself, I've always wanted them to make a curvy Barbie, and I really, really like it. Since being a curvy person myself, and there's a lot of younger girls out there who are curvy, and sometimes you get a fashionista that actually looks like you. Me, there's a doll that I always say looks like my good friend Morgan, because my good friend Morgan has Down syndrome, and every time I see that Down syndrome Barbie from the fashionista line, I always say, it's my good friend Morgan as a Barbie. I was thinking about buying that Barbie, have her dress like my best friend Morgan and give it to her, my good friend Morgan, and give it to her, get glasses and give it to her as a gift. Like saying, this is you as a Barbie. It looks exactly like her. Has her facial features and everything. I'm like, every time I see her, I'm like, it's my good friend Morgan as a Barbie. Looks exactly like her. I was thinking about getting her because every time I see her, I said, oh my God, it's my good friend Morgan. Every time I see her, I told my best friend that. Like, it's Morgan. It's Morgan as a Barbie. It looks exactly like her. Beautiful and intelligent that she is, and very sweet. Looks exactly like her. So I'm glad today that we finally have a curvy Barbie in the doll universe, like in the doll collection community. And there's a lot of tall people out there. I know a lot of tall people. There's a tall Barbie. There's a lot of petite people. Petite, like, nowadays the Barbie generation changed. You could tell from the early 2000s, early 90s, how nowadays Barbie has changed over the years. If Barbie never changed back then from this to this, we would have never had curvy Barbie, or tall Barbie, or petite Barbie, or we still have the original. And I think they're also doing this with the Kens now. They're also doing it with the Kens as well. They're also doing it with the Ken dolls. Like, he's like a, I think he's a slim Ken. Yeah, he's a slender Ken. You can tell there's a height difference between these dolls. He just fell over. You can tell between these dolls. Oh, they keep falling over. I hate that when dolls fall over. You gotta pick them up again. Oh, come on, just stand up straight. I hate that when dolls fall over. Put them next to each other. You can tell the height. You can tell the height difference. You really can tell the height difference. You can tell the height difference between these two dolls. He's a little taller. So yeah. Here's a funny story. When I was younger, I used to set up all my dolls. Here's a little funny story. I used to set up all my dolls, and I used to make them fall. Like, I used to make like a domino effect. I used to make my dolls fall a lot. I used to love doing that. I don't do it anymore, though, but I used to love doing that. Lining up all my dolls and having them fall like a domino effect. I used to love doing that. I just got over a cold. I'm getting better. I had like a mid cold. And, I think last week I lost my the other week I lost my voice. 2, I had a sore throat. And doing Diane's voice does not help. Okay, I love doing Diane's voice when I have a raspy throat because it doesn't hurt my throat. But when I'm not sick, when I'm not like have a sore throat, I can do Diane's voice. It doesn't hurt me. Hello. It doesn't hurt my throat in the mid-2000s. Like, it doesn't hurt my throat. But when I'm not sick, it bothers my throat. So the best thing, if you ever want to do Diane's voice, do it when you're sick because it doesn't hurt your throat. That's a goal. So I was just talking about how Barbie changed over the years for the mid-2000s to this era, from this doll era. Barbie changed a lot over the years, and as a Barbie collector for many years, I grown to like the newer dolls, but the 2000s Barbies, sorry, my friend was texting me. My best friend Ava was texting me. My best friend was texting me, I'm sorry. I had to text her back. She asked me how my day was. I said it was good. Tomorrow, don't expect any videos. Is my day off from doing videos. Then Monday, the whole routine starts again. I'm getting my nails done tomorrow. They're awful, by the way. Even though they're still good, but they're kind of like coming up, coming down. You can tell. So my nails will be a different color on Monday. These are from, I was thinking about doing purple, like a dark purple, maybe, or maybe like a lavender purple. So yeah, I'll have different nails. I'll have different nails on Monday when I... Sorry, I had to answer that. My mom just called me and she wanted to tell me something about the packages that came in the mail. Because this doll came with my mom's packages that she ordered from Amazon. Sorry, I had to take that call. It was my mom. And the one thing about me having a cold right now, since I sound awful, is my nose is very, very dry on the bottom from blowing my nose. So, yeah. Oh, my God. For lunch earlier, before I started filming my videos, I had a tuna sandwich for lunch. And I can taste it when I burp. I'm sorry, but it's gross, but I can taste it. Excuse me. For lunch, I just had tuna and some cheese and crackers. So, yeah. And water. It's like little Ritz crackers with cheese, like those, what they're called. I forget the name of them. So yeah. So what I was saying. I'm tired, excuse me. Sorry, my friend was texting me on WhatsApp. My best friend Ava. So excuse me. So that's what I was talking about when Barbie changed over the years, like from today and from nowadays. And sometimes back in those days, Barbie changed a lot. She really did. From nowadays, Barbies look like this. If you really want a vintage 2000s Barbie, you have to order them online. Honestly, I wish the 2000s Barbies were still around, but you can only find them like in thrift stores or vintage shops or online, which is kind of upsetting. And this Oreo Barbie, she's very, very rare online. She's a hot collectible because back in the early 2000s, these dolls were like discontinued or something. They had a bad reputation or something. I don't know. So, surprising this doll was not in the Barbie movie with the discontinued dolls. Like, there's a lot of dolls from the Barbie movie that were discontinued, like video camera Barbie. I remember the video camera Barbie back in 2010. Never had that doll, but my friend did. And there was the Tanner Barbie with the pooping dog. I used to have that doll back then. And the pregnant Midge doll, I used to have the Happy Family Midge. I used to have that. So, the Tanner Barbie with the pooping dog. That doll was in the Barbie movie. You can tell on my calendar in my room here. That's the dog that came with that doll, with the pooping dog, Barbie and Tanner. You can tell that that's the dog, and that's Weird Barbie. So yeah, when I first saw the Barbie, I'm like, oh my god, I used to have that doll. And the growing up Skipper, where you turn her hand and she grows up. I never had that doll, but my mom did back then. And the other one with the dog, Sugar Daddy Ken with Dad. It was like Sugar is like it's dog and that's her dad. They immediately pulled that one off the shelves too. Back in early 2000s. And I honestly really don't understand. It was like the dad was the dog, like Daddy. It was like Sugar Daddy Ken, but it was Sugar. It's supposed to be Sugar and her daddy. That's what it's supposed to be. But a lot of people thought it was like inappropriate. And the pregnant Midge doll, going back to that, that was kind of like not as bad. It was just Midge was the one that got pregnant instead of Barbie. But anyways, I used to have that doll as a child, but she's very, very expensive online. So yeah. And there's another Barbie that's very popular, was in the Barbie movie, was the one with the yo-yo. The yo-yo Barbie. I think it was like, I forget the name of the doll, really. It was a yo-yo Barbie. And I'm really thinking that the other Barbies from the Barbie movie, I honestly really forget. Honestly don't remember what doll that were in the Barbie movie. Surprising this doll was not in the Barbie movie, like, in the credits, because she was actually a controversial Barbie as well. Oh, another one, Totally Tattoo Barbie, which I had back in those days. There's someone that came with tattoos. That was another doll that got discontinued. Excuse me. Hello. That was another Barbie that got discontinued, Totally Tattoo Barbie. And surprising this doll was not in the Barbie movie, like I said, because she was a controversial doll. Thank you. I have a lot, but I have more in there, but I also have more in here. But these are the ones I really don't use. Some there are Barbie parts, heads, missing doll heads and stuff. I do have a doll head, that doll that I do need to fix. Like, if you recognize this dress is from my Baby Spice doll that I need to fix her neck. Her head broke, so I had to fix her. I had to get a neck peg and I had to fix her neck. My Baby Spice doll. She's the one wearing this outfit. This is that dress to that doll. I just put her in it because the other one's getting old. So, if I sound sick, I'm sorry, I have a cold. I just got over being sick. I'm like mid better, still recovering from being sick. It's a common cold. Like before Christmas, I wasn't coughing. I just had a severe runny nose. Sometimes I will get a severe runny nose, but I won't cough. I think that's considered like allergies or something. I'm getting better. Yeah, it's a common cold. I get it every year. Hope I do get better, but it's just a cold. I'm getting better. I was over at my friend's house, and I think she was sick, and her mom was coughing, so and I don't even live there, and I got the cold. Just a common cold. Like, my best friend mom was sick, and I said, this is my best friend. I got what your mom had, and I'm not even there. I don't even live there. So, yeah. Or plus, I probably got it from being out in the rain on Saturday for a friend's birthday party or something. And, I'm getting better. Slowly, little by little. At night, that's where I start severely coughing at night. Like at the dry cough at night. But the key goal is to be drinking hot tea will really help break up, and cough medicine I have to take every night before I go to bed. But during the day, I take what are those pills called? Cortisone to help my throat, to help me feel better during the day. But at night, I take the cough medicine, but I don't take it during the day because it makes me sleepy. And I don't want to get anyone else in my house with the cold, so I'm staying away from them, especially my stepdad. I'm staying away from him, and my mom, because my mom works. So this is technically my job, making YouTube videos. My nose itches. I'm very, very sorry. And my nose is getting dry from blowing it, which is disgusting, but anyways. I hate that when your nose dries up. It's drying up, and you get my nose is getting raw on the top of my nose. So enough of my babbling about me. If you are a doll collector, you collect dolls, or I always say this in my videos, this brush is a must-have. Even though it says, you look on it, it says a cat brush. It says Whiskers City. It's a pet brush. But it does wonders to your doll's hair. If your doll has raunchy hair, I highly recommend using this brush on doll hair. If you just bought a doll and or she's an older doll and you want to brush her hair before you condition it and wash it, I highly recommend this brush. If you want to properly fix your doll's hair, you know, this is also good for boil washing. And where are my scissors? I'll be right back, guys. I have to find my doll scissors. Okay. Here they are. I use these scissors to trim my doll's hair. I use these scissors to trim my doll's hair. These are Hair Professional scissors. The brand wore off, but it did say design paint or something. These are actual hair scissors used on real hair. But it does the job to trim up your doll's hair and stuff. And if you need to cut it, just be careful. You have been warned, these scissors are very, very pointy. But these scissors are really good for trimming the doll's hair. If you first get a doll and she sheds hair and she has like little tiny hairs, you trim it, done. Those scissors I highly recommend. And combs you can use to trim the doll's hair. Me, I just take those scissors and just like cut, done. Because when I got this doll out of the box, she had a lot of like loose hairs because she was new. She'd been in the box for too long. And sometimes with dolls with Kanekalon hair, they tend to shed a lot. They tend to shed. They tend to like shed. So newer dolls can do it too. Like when I first got her in a box, she shedded, so I had to like trim up her ends. This one too, really. I didn't really have to trim her hair, but sometimes when you get a doll, you have to like trim their ends sometimes. Like if they're like have long pieces, you have to do it. Me, I do it all the time because I'm very, very picky. I don't know why. I'm sorry. So guys, little update on my channel. Tomorrow, it's my day off. I am not filming any videos for you guys. No videos tomorrow because it's my day off. Monday, I'll be back filming videos. During the week, I film videos for YouTube. During the weekends, it's my day off. Sometimes I do need a break for filming videos. In the meanwhile, please go check out this doll's review. Please go check out this doll's review on my channel. Go check that out. Go check it out. I recently just posted, maybe not too long ago. And please go check out her doll review. So yeah, and note, she's not wearing her original shoes. She's wearing her original shoes in the video. But these shoes look better on her. So, you honestly, between this one and this doll's a good example because she has, you can tell, like I was saying, like her, bust is bigger than this one. You can tell, wow, how small her, how small. So you can tell how big her bust is than this one. She has very tiny. It's bigger. Hers is bigger, which is kind of weird. But during those days, Barbie was different. Back now, Barbies are very different from today, from back then. Oh, excuse me. Had tuna for lunch, and I can taste the tuna. Disgusting, but I know. Oh, my nose. Oh yeah, and this is not from my cat because my cat's not alive anymore. This is from this. So be careful when you put your hand, your thumb, your skin. You can scratch your skin with this brush. So you have been warned. And I have a little scrape mark on my thumb from that. So, I honestly wanted to do this video to explain that to you guys, how Barbie changed over the years. If you guys were around back in the 2000s, how Barbie changed during this time era through the era that we're in now. Honestly, I do prefer the dolls from the 2000s era because I grew up with that. But don't get me wrong, I love the dolls from today. And I love, like, the new things that they're doing with the new Barbie fashionistas for this year. Like, this doll right here was based on Barbie and the Rockers from that time. From the mid-90s. And now they are making, from this second wave, I heard that they're making a doll based on Totally Hair Barbie, where she's a basic blonde doll with crimped hair. And I know in my last live video yesterday, I said that I didn't like basic blonde dolls, but this is the one I really, really, really want with her crimped hair. And I used to have Totally Hair Barbie as a child, the older one. I used to have the exact same doll, and it'll be like reuniting with that doll, but she's a newer version of that doll. I'm thinking about getting Totally Hair Barbie online to have the original doll I had as a kid, because Totally Hair Barbie was one of my favorite dolls as a child. Because I was born in 1997, and I got that doll for my birthday. My mom actually bought her for me, like, when I was maybe, like, 5 years old. I had the doll. And it'd be kind of weird to have that doll back again. But this doll was based on Barbie and the Rockers. This doll was based on, I think in my review, I think she was based on the doll with she had like a orange top thing or something. And I do have another one with blue hair. She's based on Working Out Barbie. This one was based on the first ever Barbie when Barbie first came out. And believe it or not, Barbie's birthday is tomorrow. So happy early birthday, Barbie. You are 50 years old. Whew. Oh my God. Look it up. You don't believe me. I think Barbie's 50 years old. I'm not pretty sure if I'm wrong. I don't know. I think I'm wrong. I'm not sure if she's 50 years old. If she is, then I feel old. This one right here was based on Barbie 1959, the original Barbie, when Barbie first came out. And if Barbie's 50 years old, I think I'm right. I'm not pretty sure if I am right or wrong. And tomorrow's her birthday. So, like I said, happy birthday, Barbie. Happy early birthday, Barbie. You've been around for almost 50 years. I'm very surprised. I'll be right back to you guys, and I'll look it up. Technically, yeah, tomorrow is Barbie's birthday. Wait. Yep. Tomorrow is Barbie's birthday. Tomorrow is Barbie's birthday. She would be... Alexa, how old is Barbie going to be tomorrow? Here, my mom's Alexa in there. 83, if she aged. If you guys seen the Barbie movie, you would know that. Like, Barbara was based on Barbara Handler's daughter, and Ken was based on her son, Kenneth. But Alexa, how old is Barbie going to be tomorrow? Alexa, how old is Barbie going to be tomorrow? How old is Barbie going to be tomorrow? Alexa, how old is Barbie going to be tomorrow? Alexa, stop. Alexa, shut up. Alexa. Okay, thank you. Alexa. Alexa, how old is Barbie going to be in 2024? Alexa, how old is Barbie going to be in 2024? Alexa, how old is Barbie going to be in 2024? She's not listening to me. Alexa, how old is Barbie going to be in 2024? She's not hearing me. Alexa, how old is Barbie going to be in 2024? I did not say that. Alexa, how old is Barbie going to be in 2024? Alexa, how old is Barbie going to be in 2024? Barbie is going to turn 55 tomorrow. Barbie is 55 years old, guys. I'm feeling old right now. I just looked it up since she wasn't working. Barbie is going to be 55 years old tomorrow. I thought she was going to be 50. Excuse me. She is going to be 55. Jeez, I feel old. I feel severely old, guys. Severely. Barbie's going to be 55 years old. I feel old. Sorry, guys. I had to go to the bathroom. So, I'm back. Like I was saying, Barbie is going to be 55 tomorrow. 55. Now, it's 25. She's going to be 55 years old. That is, like, really, really, nerve-wracking to me and I feel old. And I've been collecting Barbie ever since then. And I feel old. I honestly feel very, very old. So, yeah. I feel old. I don't know how I feel old, guys, but I just feel old, you know? I can't believe Barbie's gonna be 55. And I think Ken just had a birthday, too. I'm not pretty sure if he did or not. I think March 6th he just had a birthday. I'm not pretty sure. But Barbie is more important than Ken because technically a lot of things about Barbie. Ken is just an accessory to Barbie. He's not really like... Barbie was more important than Ken. Ken is technically like an accessory to her. A lot of people say that he is. So, yep. Tomorrow's Barbie's birthday. God, it's March 9th already. Thought today was Barbie's birthday, but it's actually tomorrow. So, I really hope you guys are enjoying this live so far of me rambling on about certain stuff and random crap. I'm very sorry, but honestly, sometimes when you start a live video, you even know what you're talking about. So basically, like I was saying, Barbie is gonna be 50 years old. 25. Barbie's gonna be 55 tomorrow, which is uncanny. So this is a early birthday for Barbie. Early birthday on my channel. Since I don't film videos tomorrow, so today is an early birthday, early celebration for Barbie. I just can't believe Barbie's going to be 55 tomorrow. That's honestly uncanny. Like, grew up with Barbie, grew up with... Very old. I feel old now, guys. I really do. I just can't believe that. Barbie's been around for almost 55 years. Almost been around for... She's gonna be 55 tomorrow. I remember when Barbie was like, maybe like 60. She's gonna be 55 tomorrow. Whew. Good Lord. I know a lot of you adult doll collectors out there and other people who collect dolls, Barbies in general, are feeling like, wow, I feel old. I feel old. As long as I do. Like, if you noticed on doll outfits, wait a second. If you noticed on this doll's outfit here, you would know that's the year that Barbie was born, 1959. If you ever looked on Barbie clothes, sometimes they do have that, 1959. They will have that on the doll clothes. Like this doll right here. This doll right here was based on the Barbie 1959. That's why she has the stripe top. because it was based on Barbie 1959. Which I don't have that doll, but I want the reproduction of the one from 2009. So, you can tell that how the year that Barbie was born, 1959. And sometimes with Ken, sometimes on his shirts, you can tell that they will have the year that he was born. Ken was born August 19th, 1961. So, he's around 62. He's around 62 years old. And you notice on some Ken clothes, they will have the year he was born. Sometimes they'll have that on there. I don't think I have the Ken. Sometimes Ken's clothes will have that. Here we go. Here we go. See? Now we're getting there. See? 1961. That's the year that Ken was born. It will tell you on the clothes, which is very, very weird. And sometimes they will have, on Barbie clothes, they'll have the 1950. They'll say that on the clothes of the Barbies. Which is honestly very, very weird how they do that. It's like little Easter eggs on the doll clothes. If you really, really look very, very closely, you can tell. You could tell. Excuse me, I'm tired. That's very weird that that the Barbie movie like tells you everything about how Barbie was made and stuff. If you guys ever seen the Barbie movie, I honestly really, really liked it. I like the Barbie history. I think it's kind of interesting. I know a lot of people say they didn't like it, but I kind of admit the little annoying thing was, hi Barbie, hi Barbie, hi Barbie, hi Barbie. Okay, that was kind of annoying. Hi Barbie, hi Barbie, hi Barbie. That was honestly very, very annoying in my opinion. It was very annoying. Since tomorrow is Barbie's birthday, when I go out tomorrow with my mom, I'll be wearing my Barbie shoes since it's Barbie's birthday. Sorry, it has hair from my hairbrush. I'll be wearing my Barbie shoes. I got these at Walmart for the Barbie movie until I wore them. I'm going to be wearing my Barbie shoes since it's Barbie's birthday tomorrow. I'll be wearing that. I'm not going to be wearing a Barbie shirt. I'm going to be wearing a different shirt, but since it's Barbie's birthday tomorrow, I'll be wearing my Barbie shoes. So yeah. I just honestly can't believe that Barbie is going to be, her birthday's tomorrow. It's very, very weird that it is tomorrow. So if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, go subscribe to it. So, there's only one person in here, so which person's in my live? Comment. Ow, my ear. My earring is, like, killing me. I have to, clean my earrings. I have an itch in my eyeball. Ooh, I didn't know that. Okay, that just came up on my thing. Ooh, I can turn the flash on. I'm just messing around with the live stream. Ooh, I can put the flash on. You can see so much better with the flash on. There's a glare, but you can... I didn't know you can do that. Okay. What's this thing do? Oh. Interesting. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Should subscribe. Should subscribe. You should subscribe if you like doll videos. If you don't, then you know. Sorry, I'm a little sick, but just getting over a cold. So there's something in my nail. I'm sorry. I'm doing that. So I was just messing around with certain things in the live, like messing around with like the flash and stuff. I didn't know you can actually do that. I thought it automatically just like went on. I usually don't do the flash in my videos, but I was just like messing around with the live. And another little microphone is a mute button, so now I know. Don't press that. And I think the little bottom there is the share button, the little dot button. I'm just itchy. My hair's itchy. So guys, I'm probably going to be ending this live stream soon. I just wanted to show you how Barbie came along during the days and throughout the years. Okay, since you're a new subscriber and you're asking a question, this video is kind of like how Barbie changed from the mid-2000s, from the early 90s to today. Yes, I am 26. If you look in my bio, I am 26. You sure? Yes, I am 26. If you look in my bio, I was born in 1997. Yes, I am 26 years old. I know I don't sound, because I'm sick right now. I'm very, very sick. But I have a cold, so if I sound a little froggy, that means I'm sick. Getting better. If you look in my bio, I am 26. I was born in 1997. So yeah. I am an adult doll collector. So yeah. And there's nothing wrong for being an adult doll collector. An adult doll collector. There's nothing wrong with being an adult doll collector. There is nothing wrong with being an adult doll collector. There's a lot of... Yes, I do. It's not a crime. It's who I am, and a lot of people appreciate me for it. It's who I am, and I don't change who I am. I never did, and I never will. I'm an adult doll collector because I want to be, and yeah. I've always have been and always will be. I do. Yeah, it's okay. Is that a crime? Tell you the truth, if I didn't have my dolls, my Barbies, like dolls in general, I would be bored. The one thing I love about doing with my dolls is like doing their hair, and I've been a Barbie fan as long as I can remember. And when I look at my dolls, I feel like a child again. I feel like I've been having dolls ever since I was a kid, and me as an adult having dolls is not a crime. It's not a crime. I always say it's a good thing. I look back at it as a good, thing. I just have a love for dolls, and I always have a passion for them. I did sit and wonder when I was maybe 13 or 14, would I ever stop having dolls around in my life? I just sat there and thought about it, and I said to myself, would I ever grow out having dolls? And tell you the truth, that day never came. Until this day, I still have dolls surrounded near me. I have dolls surrounded by me. And I started this YouTube channel to share with you guys my doll memories, doll reviews, doll stories about my childhood dolls, and stories about my newer ones. I just have a passion for dolls, and I've always did, and I always will. And I have loving people who support me through it, and yeah. And I do, sometimes when I'm in a Walmart or a Target, especially in Walmart, that's where I mostly buy my dolls at, I will have to go to the doll section. I honestly would have to, but I won't buy a doll. I'll just look at them. But if I do really want one, I will buy one. Especially the Barbie fashionistas, the ones that are coming out with excuse me. I can taste the tuna I had earlier for lunch. So yeah. I been a doll collector as I can remember, and I like being a doll collector. I love being one. And I love making videos. I like sharing my passions and love for dolls. Always have and always will. Always open up about sharing my dolls, sharing my memories and stories behind each doll, even though ones are new and ones are old ones. You know? But that was my stomach. I'm sorry, but it just had lunch like around 2, but it's still making noises. I had a tuna sandwich and it keeps still making noises. So I I think I have more dolls from this era than mostly like the early 2000s. I'm starting to collect the dolls from the early 2000s, especially my childhood ones, the ones I grew up with. I'm actually thinking that I had this doll as a child because my mom's saying I did, and I was like, I don't think I did. But now I'm looking back, I'm saying, oh my god, I did. When this doll first came out in 2001. This doll also came out in 2001, the year during. This is my very first Barbie as a kid, and I still have her. She's extremely loose. Like, you can tell this doll's old. You can tell this doll has seen better days. Oops. See how her body just turns? It can go all the way around. This doll has been through hell and back. You can tell this doll has been through hell because her neck peg was broken, but I fixed it with super glue, and I glued her neck peg in place. I salvaged a head peg from a newer doll, and I just put her head through it, and it worked. So, and since I done it last year or a couple years ago, has not come out. So yeah, it hasn't came out and hasn't, like I said earlier, she recently just got a spa treatment not too long ago. Maybe like this afternoon, she just got a spa treatment, and her hair is really nice now. I try to make it up to this doll a lot because she's very, very old with me. She's been through hell, and I try to, like, give her a spa treatment now and then. She deserves it because she's beat up. You can tell that like, she's beat up because of her lipstick scuff. So, I had that doll forever. I had this doll since my childhood. Some of these dolls are replacements, and some of them are ones from a child. Like, this one is not a replacement. She's from my childhood. This doll is. This one definitely is. She is. That over there, she's a replacement. This one's not. I had this one for a long time, ever since I was a kid. This one is also a replacement. The story behind her. Oh my gosh, the story behind her. This is Heather number 2. Heather number 2. Heather number 1 suffered a haircut. I'll show you how I cut her hair as a kid. I cut her hair. I'll show you. 2 seconds. Then after this, I am going to end this live video. I'm going to end this live. I will show you. I cut her hair here. So, this is Heather number 2. Heather number 1 just suffered a really bad haircut. So, yeah. So you guys, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. And if you guys are new to my channel, please subscribe. And yeah. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this little live video. Thank you for actually joining me and actually sticking around, talking to you about how Barbie changed over the years. I honestly really appreciate it. I honestly really appreciate you guys actually coming in here and actually supporting my channel and supporting all you guys. But that's not until April, until I really thank you guys for being there, being a subscriber. Because April is my anniversary of being on this channel. I'm going to cough in just 2 seconds. I've been having I went through a lot for the past 2 weeks. I recently just lost my cat last month in February, so I've been going through a lot. And that's why I have this Barbie, the Oreo Barbie, because my cat was named Oreo. And I got this doll, my mom got me this doll to remind me to remember Oreo, my cat. My cat was named Oreo. So yeah. He is in a lot of my older videos, like one's from 2000, one's from early, maybe like 2023. He's always coming in, walking in my videos, laying on my bed. You'll see him laying on my bed. He was a cat. He looked exactly like an Oreo. He had like a brown nose. Did you know how Oreos are like, they're brown? They're like, you know, he looked like an Oreo. His nose was all brown. His nose was like brown and like black. He had like black spots, and he had like a black tail, and was mostly white. He was all white with like black spots. His name was Oreo because he looked like an Oreo cookie. And I know this sounds funny, before he died, I wanted to contact the Oreo commercial, because since my cat was named Oreo, I always wanted to do that when he was alive, to contact the Oreo commercials and get him in an Oreo commercial, because he looked like an Oreo cookie. You scroll down to my other videos, you will see him in the videos coming in the room. So I can't do that now because he's not alive anymore. But I wanted to do that for many years, to contact the Oreo commercials and have him be in the commercial. Because nowadays, everything is Oreo flavored. Like, they're making Oreo flavored cake, Oreo flavored ice cream. But I'm never going to eat another Oreo ever again. No Oreo products in my house besides the doll. That's different. The doll is different. But I'm never going to be eating Oreo ever again. But sometimes I would have to. Because cookies and cream ice cream is my favorite. It's my favorite ice cream ever. It's one of my favorites. You know, it's one of my favorite ice creams ever. But, you know, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this live stream video. Thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, have already done so. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. Bye, guys, and please don't forget to become a member of the Harley Squad. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. Don't forget to check out her doll review, which is up on my channel. Don't forget to check on her. Don't forget to watch her doll review. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I've already done so. Bye, guys. Please become a member of the Harley Squad. Bye, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.